With the economy recovery being anything but certain, more people seem to resort to truly unique ways to make money. But some of these money-making ideas are just crazy, which doesn't seem to stop people from trying them. Some people have made crazy easy fast money using these strange methods. If you think you are crazy enough or need money so bad that you are willing to try anything, have a look at these 11 crazy ways some people make money today. Maybe you'll find one that will work for you. 1. Butt painting. I came across the news that pictures of backsides painted with national flags are generating interest in Europe. If anybody can make a living out of this, why can't you? What you need to do is to convince enough people to drop their pants so you can paint on them. Take photos of your artwork and market them on the internet. Since people have done national flags, you could try astrological signs or celebrity faces so at least you could claim to be original. Maybe money, and possibly fame, will find you. 2. Selling virginity. I am not at all for this idea, but to stay true to the subject of this video, I just have to rub this in at some point. A few years back, Fox News reported on a case where Natalie Dillon, a made-up name for a real 22-year-old California college grad, was selling her virginity for $3.7 million. The fact is, some women have been selling their virginity for ages. And the way the society works nowadays, some women simply have no qualm whatsoever to advertise their virginity as for sales. Again, this is a ladies-only game. 3. Professional cuddling service. This is yet another trendy activity in modern society. The trend definitely cuts across the world, and you can find this professional cuddling service in LA, Tokyo, London, and many other cities. Rumors have it that some are so hot in demand that they easily make $360 a day or more. A graduate student named Jacqueline Samuel is charging $60 an hour for cuddling in NY, and her business is going so good that she had to hire additional snuggling professionals. Getting into close proximity with strangers has its own challenges, and I would never fancy myself in this position. But if you find comfort in a familiar setup and you are convinced that you are actually doing good to those lonely souls out there, who could berate your effort to make a little more money this way. 4. Party can and bottle collector. I am not referring to a full-time rag and bone profession. But the principle is the same. You may be one of those avid party goers, or you, at least, hear of the many parties going around your area. Always offer yourself to clean up the used bottles and cans after the event. You can make extra money on recycling cans and bottles. Instead of these ending up in the dump, they could actually be redeemed for cash. The current going rate ranges from 5 cents for 8 to 12-ounce bottles or cans. The larger liquor bottles are more lucrative, going for 15 cents per bottle. 5. Selling hair. I am sure of one thing: this is not an activity that you can do every day. But the payback is good, ranging from $20 to $2,000, subject to the texture and the length of the hair. There is this website, buyandsellhair.com, which allows for such transactions. But the hair will have to comply with some ground rules specified. In general, healthy and long hair can fetch good money. If cash flow is really tight and there is no immediate source of income you can think of, sacrificing your hair could be a good option. 6. Pet wish rocks. I suppose you have heard of pet rocks, but they may not be as big time as before. Wish rocks are now all the rage. But really it is all about marketing. We learn from The Secret that a character funds the healthcare of his child by selling river rocks, which are packaged as gratitude stones. The idea is a clever marketing message. Find some really cool natural or rolled stones, and start to think about how you can attach those to a popular theme or fashion of the day. People may get impressed to want to buy them. 7. Make and rent signs. If you are good with handicrafts, try to take full advantage of your talent. Think of some intricate designs that are going to pique people's minds and transform your idea into some wooden signposts. Your yard could be a good exhibition ground to display your creativity. Do up flyers or place ads to inform the public that these can be available through rental. To get to the mass market, you may want to design the signposts with generic events in mind, like those associated with marriage and birth. 8. Kissing booth. Usually kissing booths are great for raising money for charities and causes. But a kissing booth can also be an interesting way of making money as well. Of course, your physical appearance and how far you're going to be with every kiss are going to have a big say on the level of your success. The backyard of your house could be a good place to organize this. Alternatively, you could set one up at an event. Need to get the green light from the event organizer first. To maximize your earning potential, you may want to target those nerds, geeks-oriented events. You may further strengthen your appeal by dressing up as a popular character. Take note that the advice is made without any gender discrimination in mind, so guys, as well as girls, are encouraged to try this. 9. Renting yourself out. If you are unique. Personally, I don't find this amusing at all and I do not like the idea. But this video is about crazy money-making ideas after all. In the US and the UK, it is now fashionable to rent little people. Usually, this is meant for entertainment purposes. They would do anything from stripping to dressing up as Cupid. Some are required to put up fake fights for the amusement of the audience. 10. Selling panties. According to Snopes.com, you can buy used underwear in vending machines in Japan anywhere from $50 to $100 a pair. For a moment, switch off that thinking that why you want to sell your used panties to some perverts. But they do get good money from auctions. The precondition is that these panties ought not to be brand new. An accompanying photo that shows the panties on the owner could go a long way to jack up the price. Another precondition is that they have to be kept fresh enough so that they would not get turned down for shipping. I mentioned that I am not gender biased, but this opportunity is completely restricted to female participants. This is out of my control. 11. Selling your whole life. Mike Merrill made news recently when he valued himself to be worth $100,000. 100,000 shares were offered to the public at $1 each. In return for the investment, the shareholders have complete control over Mike's life. It will be interesting to see if this arrangement will mimic the working of the real-world commercial assets like companies, such as short-term benefits over a long-term prospect. In the meantime, Mike has allowed a number of life decisions under the shareholders' voting, such as a vasectomy, a polyphasic sleep experiment, a change to his hair color, which the shareholders voted against, buying a new car, and breaking up with his first major life partner, shareholder number 7. Mike is letting the shareholders decide on his next love interests, and he is the bar now from meat dish. He used to love meat of all sorts, but the shareholders make a concession on fish. Most of the ideas mentioned are truly unconventional, but the funny thing is that they work nevertheless. And I guess when you are in need of money that bad, you wouldn't mind trying a few of these methods no matter how crazy they seem. Do you have other weird and crazy ideas? Tell us about it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and like the video, please.